What's good? It's your boy Shay coming at you with a special live edition of a Big Brother update. It went down today, the Meatball versus Jody showdown. It lasted a couple hours, several funny parts. Several funny parts, and I guess we don't have to worry if Elena or Raven's going home this week. So I'm about to tweet this video out right quick, see who all's live right now, so we can get into this discussion, if you will. Let's see. People want to know the name of the podcast. How's everybody doing tonight? All I know is all the stuff in the house is crazy. Don't forget, we still gonna have the contest once we hit 100 subscribers. We are so damn close. You wouldn't believe how close we are right now. I think we're literally 2 away. So if I get both of them, like I said, I'm gonna do it tomorrow after the veto, but I just don't know how. Go look on my Twitter at Metro D. You can see how to vote, and we will go from there. Let's share this video out to the world, and why don't you share it with me? If you watching at home, share this video with me, man. We got to get all our Big Brother After Dark fans in here tonight. Fees ain't really much tonight, so let's get in here and talk about it. Big Brother 19 Jody versus Josh fight. Reaction live. BB19, let's go. All right, man. I got people out, so get here, get on time. If not, we'll move on. All right, man. For those that don't already know, Josh is the current HOH. He nominated well, he was going to nominate Jess and Cody. Cody won safety. Jess made herself the third nominee on the block. Then after that, he ended up putting up Elena and Mark. Mark went on to win Veto. So he got to pull himself down after, for whatever odd reason, actually was debating whether or not to even use it on himself and use it on Elena, which would have been the dumbest shit ever. And he still probably wouldn't have went home, but it still would have been stupid as hell. But we have that. So then he ends up putting up Raven. And then today things got interesting. So let me go ahead and pull up everything that happened so I can read this for you guys. All right. So look. All right. So it all started. Paul, Josh, and Matt were outside, and Jess was back there too. And Paul and Josh made a joke at Matt because Matt takes a lot of showers. He made a joke with Matt saying, you know, you're the reason for the California drought because of all the showers you take. And for whatever reason, Jess decided to go, you can't spell drought. So Josh was like, DROUGHT. And Paul's like, he got you. And then Jess was like, wow, I'm proud of you. I'm pretty sure I could stump him on 100 other words, so I'm not too worried about it. And then this is when Josh goes into victim mode. Like when he gets outwit, he likes to bring up weird shit. It's like, you know, he says, I'm actually very smart, Jess. I have a college degree. I have a business. Stop right there. That don't mean you smart. And even if you are smart like that or whatever, congratulations, but you still act like an idiot most of the time. So I mean, I just hate when people bring that up when you see a confrontation coming, but okay, whatever. Jessica's like, okay, whatever you say, Josh. And Jessica starts walking out, and Jess starts walking out, and Josh is like, why are you so mad? And Paul's like, I don't know, but she's clearly upset. And he was like, clearly pissed. So she walks out, and, you know, I didn't think anything of it. So Josh is outside telling Christmas and Elena what happened to the, you know, why they got in a little spat. And Josh is going full on, everybody pat me on the back because she's crazy, all this other shit. So I'm like, okay, you acting victim-y, but whatever. So this goes on for a little while, and then next thing I know, Paul, and then Paul is telling Josh. I tried to give Josh full credit for this, but Paul gave it to him. It's still funny as shit. Josh asking Jessica, can she spell evicted? That shit is funny as hell to me, man. Like, yeah, I would ask her the same thing too. And so next thing I know, Cody and Jess are like they're in the room, and then Cody, he's back there getting fired up because Jess telling him what happened, whatever. So now Cody and Jess come out to the kitchen, and they're just sitting at the dining room table. They're just sitting there. They're not even at the table. They're at the bar. They're sitting at the bar. I think Jess is cooking, but she hadn't really started cooking, so she's sitting next to Cody. And Josh comes in there, and he just stands in front of Cody. You know, you can clearly tell he's getting ready to start instigating some shit. So Cody's like, or Jessica's like, Josh, I'm warning you today. Today's not the day. Literally not the day. And then Cody's like, listen here, you fucking piece of shit. I swear. And then Cody's just like, and then he kind of catches himself, and then Jessica's like, just no, don't, Cody, no, don't. And Jessica's just like, Josh, get away from me. And then Cody's like, you just came here for some fucking attention for Snapchat. And Josh is like, well, she made me feel like she's, spell drought, I'll make you look stupid. I'm like, Jess, I have a degree and I have a business. I don't know why you're mad. And Jessica's like, I still think you're a moron. And Cody was like, this line was funny in multiple ways for me. Cody says, you're the dumbest fucking person I've ever met, or we've ever met. And it's like, how the fuck are you vouching for Jessica? You ain't even known her 2 months. And you like, I know for sure it's the dumbest motherfucker we've ever met. And then Josh was like, that's fine. And then this Cody just loses. He's like, you fucking waddle around here with your fat fucking body, acting like you're fucking tough, but you know it's only because we can't fucking do shit in here. Josh is like, okay. Cody's like, you want to fucking try this shit on the outside? Go for it. I fucking dare you. Josh was like, okay, you guys are making it real personal. AKA, please don't hit me, Mr. Cody. I'm just in here. I was just doing what Paul told me to do. You know, they gassed me up, but please don't beat me up. And so Jessica was like, I'm not in the mood today, so just don't speak to me. Don't address me. Get away from me because you're not. I will play along today. He was like, I haven't even. She was like, I got 2 days, baby. Bring it on. Now, I don't understand why Jessica's flipping this shit on Josh when this is literally what they be doing, man. They start shit and then they flip it around and be like, the whole house is against us. Josh and Paul were having an innocent conversation to Matt that had nothing to fucking do with Jessica. Nothing to do with her at all. She interjected herself in that shit knowing the numbers ain't in your favor and knowing that you can't really call Cody because Cody's reaction is, we going level 10, let's kill some people. So, and then Josh was like, I was talking about Matt and you inserted yourself. She was like, go away. Josh was like, you gonna say spell drought. You're real stupid. Jessica said, actually, I didn't say you're stupid till right now. Now I'm gonna say it. You're stupid. Hey, Jessica was killing Josh with some of them one-liners, them real dismissive, condescending one-liners. Them shits was pretty funny. I can't lie about that. That shit was funny as hell to me. And so Josh out of nowhere is like, okay, you're gonna watch back and you're gonna feel real stupid. And you know what? Now that I think about it, that is something that Jessica might feel stupid about. I didn't even think about that. Jessica doesn't know that Josh literally all week has been pushing for the most unpopular idea of voting out Elena. And literally her doing this solidified that Josh is full on, fuck getting Elena out. We get her another time. Let's get Jess out. And once again, Cody just shooting themselves in the foot. Just like they shot themselves in the foot with Kevin. Kevin's like not fucking with them no more. Because Kevin, if you've been watching the podcast, Kevin been trying to broker this deal between Cody and Paul once Jessica leave and all this shit. And then like Kevin wanted them to rock with him for his birthday. It was like, I was talking about the muffins and ice cream, and it was just like he wanted them to just take a bite. And it's like, your social games are so non-existent, you can't even play along for somebody's fucking birthday. Like, you've never been to a birthday party you didn't really want to be at in your life. You just act like a dick then too. I mean, maybe they did. Shit, I don't know. But either way, even if they did or didn't, they assholes for it. So then with him threatening Josh, which we're about to get into, it really changed and soured the taste of a lot of house guests. And it's like, we'll get into what I think about Mark, because Mark had a very interesting take on this situation, and I thought it was pretty fucking stupid. But and so Josh told her, you gonna watch back, you're gonna feel stupid. And Jessica's like, no, I'm not. He's like, yes, you are, because I tried, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And then Jessica's like, okay, goodbye. Josh's like, bye. You guys are gonna feel so stupid when you watch back. So stupid. You both played yourselves. Oh, evict me. I'm terrified. There's nothing for me on the outside world. I hate when motherfuckers say that in the Big Brother house. Jessica, cut that shit out. If you had so much going on for you, you wouldn't have cut off your life for 3 months to go live in a Big Brother house. And if it was so not shit for you and the house is pissing you off, why don't you just get up and leave? You're not leaving because you know if you leave, you're not gonna get that check. You want that check. Don't be acting like you just got it like that. Like, both of them was arguing like a bunch of punks, to be totally honest. And then so out of nowhere, Josh was like, okay, I never called you a moron, never called you stupid, never called you a fat fuck or that you wobble. Cody was like, wait till you see the shit I say about you. I'll fucking destroy you, Josh. Josh said, that's fine. Cody said, I'll fucking destroy you on the outside because I don't give a fuck about you. And Josh was like, nice, anything else you want to say? Cody said, I'm going to rip you the fuck apart on the outside. I swear to God, I'm going to make the whole world know what a piece of shit you are. And Josh was like, they're watching, so you don't have the power to do that. Cody's like, I don't give a fuck. Josh is like, why are you so mad? Like, do you realize you're playing a game? Which, this is what I be trying to say about Josh. He realizes that this shit is a game in the end. Because whenever Josh pisses people off, he don't go personal at them. He just tries to annoy the shit out of them. To me, what Josh does is no different than a motherfucking fan sitting behind the backboard with thunder sticks while you shoot free throws. Like, I've heard all of that shit. So, and professional basketball players make them fucking free throws on a regular basis. So, I mean, you got to be stronger than that mentally. And for Cody, he's never been in a situation where he can't just fucking pummel a motherfucker. You can tell that's Cody's problem, is because usually if somebody like Josh was bold enough, which we know, I'll give Cody that. We know Josh would never do none of this shit to Cody on the outside. But what Josh is trying to get Cody to see is the rules are different in this game. So I'm using the rules to my advantage. You got to be strong enough to not do. I mean, you're letting Josh get under your skin just by banging pots and pans and just all that little other shit. So, whatever. And so, like I said, Josh said, do you realize you playing a game? Cody says, this isn't a fucking game to me, Josh. This is real fucking life. Spoken like a true sociopath, man. Like, no, this is a game, Cody. This is a game. When it's all said and done, Cody, this shit's a game. Like, you can try to say it's not. It's a fucking game. So Josh said, okay, why you guys haven't spoke to me in 49 days, but you have all these judgments. You don't even know me. You have all these judgments on me. You don't even know me. Jessica said, we don't speak to people we don't like. So is that weird? That is why y'all been fucking up all season. What do you think everybody in the front part of the house, or everybody that was out there, is thinking when they go, you never talk to me either. You never talk to me. You just said the shit. You just said, if you talk to me, if we don't talk to you, that means we don't like you and you don't talk to the whole house. Why would you say that? Since she's been on the block, or since Josh won HOH, they didn't even try this week. Jody didn't try at all. Like, they gave up. They had the plan. And their only plan was, we'll win the safety and the temptation, and then we'll win Veto. And then when that fell out, they ain't had no other fucking plan. None. And Josh is right. Like, and that was my whole thing, is you could have tried to make a deal with Josh about the shit trying to get Elena out. And then if it fell through, You could have just threw it all on Josh on the way out the door. You're leaving anyway, so you could have threw it on Josh on the way out the door anyway. So, I mean, the mistakes Jody has made from I don't even know why they get so much TV time. The only reason they get TV time is because they literally isolate themselves. Because it's easy, because you'll have 2 cameras on 9 people, and then you'll have the other 2 cameras on 2 people. So, all right. So then let's get back to it. So, Jessica, and then Josh said, okay, that's funny because when Cody wasn't here, you were talking to me, which is true. Jessica, really? I was talking to you every time. Hey, can we talk? Josh, Jess, you pulled me aside an hour. Jessica, you attacked me. Josh, Jess, you pulled me aside an hour. And Jessica was like, you, and then Josh was like, look, I'm not going to yell because I'm HOH. Hey, man, some of the shit Josh be saying just makes no sense to me. Like, the fuck you mean you're not going to yell because you're HOH? And then Jessica said, you're a coward. You are a coward. He was like, I'm happy. I'm HOH. I'm living the dream. And Jessica was like, you got lucky with some stupid HOH comp. Josh was like, okay, you are digging your grave because... And then Jessica said, baby, I got a life outside of this house. You going to evict me. I'm not scared. And Josh said, who asked you? Nobody asked you. She was like, I'm sorry, what? Enunciate. She kept doing that shit. That shit was funny too. And then they went back and forth talking about Cody, you know, her and Cody or whatever. And Cody just, I mean, he wanted to grab Josh, ball his ass up, throw his ass in the trash can and look at the other men in the house guests and say, who else wants some of Debo? Who else? That's what he wanted to do. But I mean, so then Josh, in typical Josh fashion, goes upstairs. What does Josh go upstairs in the HOH and do? You guessed it. He cried. So, so Josh sitting in the HOH room just, I mean, he's just in there he's just fucking crying his eyes out. And I don't even get why he's crying so hard, because it's just like, literally the same shit that you're saying about Josh, or not Josh, but literally the same shit you're talking about them just being, not realizing it's a game. You take your ass upstairs and cry. Like, I mean, Josh, he's so damn soft for the shit he be on, man. Jesus. So now, since he's so damn soft, all right. So Josh is upstairs crying, and then Paul comes upstairs. What do you think Paul does? He poured gas on the fire, even though he was writing some of the shit he was saying, because, I mean, at the end of the day, that's bullshit. Cody's like, he was going to beat him up on the outside, and I 100% believe that. If you saw Cody's face, he 100% is going to fuck Josh up. He's going to fuck him up. It's just what it is, man. I feel sorry for Josh, man, but like, Josh can't even go to the finale party. Once they get to the finale party, Cody's gonna fuck him up. He's just gonna be laying in like a hallway by the bathroom or something, facing a urinal or some shit. I'm totally scared for Josh. So, and this is before Josh does this. So now Cody and Jess go outside, and they're sitting outside by themselves, and they're pissed. They're just sitting there stewing with each other. Cody changed the laundry, and then all of a sudden, the sliding door comes open. Josh comes out with one pan and was like, you guys want to have some fun? And then he's looking in the trash can. I don't know what he's looking for. Maybe one of the pots, lost one of them or some shit. So he goes and finds a new pot, and he comes outside, and Cody's like, you want to bang them fucking pots? You want to bang them fucking pots? And then Josh tunes it up. Dun, 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 dun. And then Cody charged at him, and then they cut the feed to fish, and when it came back, everybody's like pissed, because it was gone for like 15 minutes. Everybody's like pissed at Jess and Cody, because, I mean, Cody, you're walking into the fucking trap. I just don't get what you don't see about walking to the goddamn trap like that. Stop walking into the trap. Oh, shout out to Toon. He said he's not watching this shit once Jody get evicted. I mean, this is Big Brother, man. Like, you can't have no attachments to people. We trying to get down to the 500,000, man. Yeah, I get right now Paul's running away with this shit, man, but I mean, Jody and them, my thing with Jody and them is they refuse to play well with others. This is like basic kindergartner shit. You got to play well with others, or everybody in the class hates you. Like, they want to be the teen king and the teen queen, and just treat everybody else like peasants. And so, I mean, that shit's not gonna, I mean, it's 2 against 10, true, but they're making it so easy because Josh was going against Paul. He's literally talking to Christmas, trying to flip the house. He tried to talk to Alex and Jason. He tried to flip the house and keep Jess. All Jess had to do was try to have a conversation. Remember when Jess was HOH and put Josh on the block? She embarrassed the shit out of him. And still after all of that, Josh went to try to have a conversation, see what we can do. And Jess not only wouldn't talk to Josh, Jess sent Cody out there to tell Josh that I'm not talking to him. So, I mean, they had several chances. Their whole strategy of we're just going to win every competition, that shit never works on this game, man. It just don't. So let me get right back to the fight. So Cody and Matt, or actually Matt and Paul are talking. Or Mark, I'm sorry. A.K.A. Lou Ferrigno, A.K.A. Johnny Bravo. I'm sitting there watching him talk to Paul, and Paul's telling him like how big of a jerk Cody is, and then Mark's like, well, what about all this shit when Josh be, antagonizing people and all this shit, that's a form of bullying and all this shit, like, but and Paul's like, man, this is within the game. Josh ain't never said he was gonna beat you up outside the house, and on top of that, you threw a fucking drink in his face. And I don't like them saying he threw a drink in his face. I ain't never seen nobody drink hot sauce and pickle juice. Like, that's not a fucking drink. That seems like felony assault to some people. So, I mean, but, Mark tried to turn this shit all about him. And, I mean, you the dumbass that's sitting here all over a girl who's putting lotion on somebody else and cutting another man's toenails. So, I mean, she obviously don't like you. I do feel sorry for Mark in that aspect because that shit's going to cost him when he get home, because it's going to hurt his heart when he realize that that she don't like him at all. My prediction right now is she gives him the wrong phone number. And then she'll probably block him on everything social media, so we'll see. Hey, any questions? Did I miss anything? Yeah, Johnny Bravo. You don't know who Johnny Bravo is, man? You need to Google Johnny Bravo and you'll see a picture of Mark. I promise you. I promise you. Hey, man, tomorrow, don't forget, we should hit 100 subscribers tomorrow, man. So I'm going to give out this autographed shirt, man. I'm trying to decide if I want to just tell who the shirt is and just give it away, or if I'm going to make it a contest. So make sure y'all let me know what I should do. Hey, man, Elena is the biggest hoe I've seen in Big Brother in a long time. Portia was up there for me, but Portia she just tried to pretty herself to the end. Her and I can't think of Mike Boogie's showmance. When it was Mike Boogie on the All-Star season, it was Mike Boogie, his chick, and Janelle and Dr. Will. And I'm quite certain that she used Boogie to get to where she was, which she ended up losing to to Boogie for the money. But Elena, she don't even be waiting hours. Like, she literally one night slept in the bed with Mark, cuddling with Mark, and then the very next night was laid up cuddled with Paul. Paul was asleep with his head in her titties. So, I mean, my girl can't let no dude sleep with her head in her titties. So, I mean, and that shit would be funny to me. Like, you don't take advantage of your showmans. If you get a real girl floating at you like that, she all up on your jock like that, Paul ain't doing it right. I mean, Paul is kind of doing it right. He got her clipping toenails and all of that shit. But, like, and this is for girls, too. If you got a dude that's, like, all over you, man, make his ass do everything. He should be waiting on you hand and foot. Because Paul has managed to get Josh to be his personal waiter with the drinks and all of that shit. Even in Josh's HOH room, he kicked Josh out of his own HOH room, made him go get a drink so he could talk to somebody else in private, and then he has Elena to do all his, his housekeeping shit, clip his toenails, rub his back, lotion, and all of that shit. Like, next thing I know, Paul's probably just gonna be having motherfuckers carrying him to and from the tub. I mean, he should try it at this point. I gotta give Paul credit though. He sat back a little bit this week though, because he sat back a little bit this week once he started seeing that people was noticing he was pushing too much. But Hey man, hey, can somebody tell me in the chat right now why they be killing Raven so much? Like what what did Raven do? Now I'm gonna tell you why I don't fuck with Raven. She makes every fucking conversation about her in some way. I mean, I don't know what it is about that. I don't know what it is about that. Hey, that's real shit, Kyle. He wouldn't have did that. I don't think Paul could have pulled this in any season 16 and before. And I mean, and then I mean, Paul is at a clear fucking advantage. He came into the game after coming in second place, not 3 years ago, not 4 years ago, not 2 years ago, last season. And then this motherfucker comes into the house and out the gate, they're like, you're safe. We're giving you these friendship bracelets and you can't go nowhere. Okay. Then they turn around, hey, America, vote. Who the fuck you think America was going to vote for at the beginning of the season? They were going to vote for like the only motherfucker they knew, which was Paul. And what did they give Paul? The pendant of protection. And Cody found out the hard way. And in the words of Cody, 3 fucking weeks. So, I mean, production was helping Paul for jump. And now Paul had that head start and he's gone. He's gone. I'm telling you, the play of the year, the play of Big Brother history is if Josh would have been bold enough to put Paul up there, Paul ass would have went home. I promise you he would have. Because that would have been the only chance for it to happen. But Jody and them have no social skills, and it's hurting them. Like, I will say that I think Raven is faking that wrist injury. Like, she said her wrist was so hurt, and then, like, the next day she was doing push-ups. And then a couple hours later, she comes out of the DR with a hot pack that she couldn't even hold in her hand. So, I don't fucking know. The house guests are currently locked inside the house. They're doing something outside since today's Wednesday. It's probably setting up partially the HOH. Probably let them practice it a little bit and then be ready for Thursday. If I were to guess. Yeah, I did see that shit, Toon. I saw that shit when Raven tried to say that Cody tried to hook up with her. And I'm like, I don't believe that because you looked a little too trappy for Cody. Cody wants, if his girl's gonna be wearing weave and stuff, she gotta be looking like Playboy model type shit, not like I don't even know the word to call it because I don't want to be offensive. But I mean, just a southern chick, like, and she extra loud and shit, and then like it wasn't just southern, the shit turned outright ghetto when she got into it with Jess. Well, come on, bitch, you fucking whore. I'm like, whoa, Raven, whoa, calm down. Yes, trappy is a word. So, I mean, this week is picking up, but I mean, it's only just speeding up the inevitable. I mean, Jessica's going home. Cody's still gonna fuck it up. I mean, they got to get Cody. This is what fucks it up. See, what's making this house seem so boring is we've been doing the same objective for like, what, 4 weeks now? And that's not really the house guest's fault because just like when Jessica said on the episode the other day, she's like, well, how many times does it take you guys, you know, how many morons does it take to get us out of the house? And it's like the same amount of fucking halting hexes and battle backs it took for y'all to fucking get back in the house. So, I mean, I think production's through with this shit. Cody's probably going to be in trouble for that transphobic shit, but it'll blow over. I mean, I won't rehash that. It's too much game shit going on. I stay out of that shit. I will say what he said was fucked up. It was fucked up. I'm not going to repeat it here. But, I mean, what we going to do, man? Right now, who's going to win? As of right now, who's going to win Big Brother? I can't wait to see who y'all think because right now, obviously the odds-on favorite is Paul. But I think that Kevin can orchestrate a Shelly type move. And if anybody remembers Shelly was the motherfucker that got Jeff out of the house, which enabled the most unlikely Big Brother winner to me. Jordan was the most, even though Jordan was one of the most underrated players ever, she still wasn't supposed to win that season. But I can see Kevin pulling a Shelly type move and getting Paul ass out of the house. So, I mean, I, I don't. It's hard for me because I'm just trying to find scenarios because I'm not even no Paul fan like that, man. But you got to give the dude to the dude. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen a house ran like this. Like, Dr. Will season 1 ran that motherfucking house. He had the house go on a fast where they wouldn't eat. And then the one chick, and mind you, he's not following the fast. He's in the storage room eating and shit. And then after after he finds out that one of the girls broke the fast, he made the whole house turn on her because she wasn't trustworthy. Dr. Will was running the house on some real psychological shit. Paul, like, I hate to say that the whole house is following Paul, because Christmas clearly ain't. It's just more of a thing where it's like, okay, Cody and Jess are dickheads and assholes, so why am I going to interrupt them getting thrown out? Now, once they get thrown out, that's when it's going to get interesting, when I'm going to see how people start being towards Paul. And I think Christmas will be the first to try to get Paul out. But the only thing with Christmas is I'm not trying to line myself with somebody who's fine but can't compete for shit. Like just sitting there looking like Christmas is not going to get me the veto or get me in that HOH. So, I mean, I need something to... Now, Alex is playing a real low-key game, and she's a tough competitor. Like, I truly believe that Alex could be a big trouble for a lot of people. So, I mean, Alex got a final 2 with Paul for sure, and we know just by default you gotta say she got a final 2 with Jason, because that's like literally her best friend in the house, and that's his best friend in the house, to be totally honest with you. But I mean, once Cody's gonna be still loner, Mark, I truly think Mark is on his way out, because it's going to be the battle of Mark and Elena. And then you're going to see Elena's going to outright disrespect Mark. Because what'll happen is Paul going to be HOH and then put both of them on the block. And then after he puts both of them on the block, you know what he's going to do? He going to make Mark sleep downstairs, and Elena going to be in that HOH room. And Mark just going to be ringing that doorbell. Speaking of the doorbell, I don't think anybody has rang the doorbell this year. Like, they real too communal with that HOH. Like if you my guy, I'm gonna let you take a shower, but I ain't letting the whole motherfucking house take a shower in my shit. Like, no, y'all either get in that regular shower, and if you a half night, you better get your ass in that cold shower and shut the fuck up. Like, like Josh was in there trying to sleep, and it was like a line. It was somebody in the shower with Matt on the couch waiting, and then Cowboy was supposed to go after him. Like that. That's too much going on in my HOH room, man. I don't rock with all y'all. Like, and then the fucked up part is none of them fuck with Josh like that anyway. None of them fuck with Josh like that anyway. Man, I'm telling you, Kyle, I would give credence to that 8 versus 2 argument if it wasn't for the 2 not wanting to team up with anybody. That's been their problem. That's why it's so... Kevin just tried to team up with him, and then Kevin's like, y'all want some of my birthday shit? Man, fuck you, old man. Take your old ass on, fake ass Boston motherfucker. But I think this HOH is they're gonna make sure it's another different HOH. I don't think Paul or Cody are gonna get it. They did now. They've been playing sounds through the house, and I think it's gonna have something to do with the HOH. Like, just randomly through random times, they play like a lawnmower sound for a long time. Then they play like a baby sound. Then they play like a car sound. So they're doing some type of memory shit. They've been doing the last couple days. So I mean, we'll see. Yeah, Kevin was using the backup, but after that shit today, Kevin said he's not fucking with him. Like that, I mean, Cody literally, and I believe Cody, man. Like, he literally looked him in the face, was like, I'm gonna fuck you up when we get out this house. And he had his fist clenched like, Cody gonna fuck him up. All right, man. We caught up on this fight, man. Hey, man, I'd like to thank all 20 of my people fucking with your boy tonight, man. Hey, man, I could talk this big brother shit for days, man. Hey, man, hit your boy up on Twitter, man. We better be at 100 tomorrow. We be at 100, I'm gonna get his shirt away tomorrow, man, so somebody can have that shit before the week's over. So holla at your boy, hit me up. Make sure you like the channel or subscribe to the channel, like the video, man. Hey, and for those who don't know, the reason why I always say I'm probably lying at the end of videos is that's because Dr. Will, my favorite player ever, wore a shirt that said I'm probably lying and proceeded to lie successfully to several people in the house with that shirt on. I mean, he's hands down the greatest Big Brother player ever. I don't give a fuck. You can bring up Evil Dick, all that shit. He's not fucking with Dr. Will. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch season 7 All Stars and go back and watch season 1. But holla at your boy, man. Hey, I'm probably lying.